Alrighty, Steel Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. There's someone outside my window bloody doing the cutting the grass, mowing the lawn. So what better time to do another video? Now, guys, I'm back. I'm back home. Don't feel 100%. I do not feel 100%. I feel like 78%, 81%. My guts are terrible. Had a great time in Bali. But before I start the show, I want to show you guys something, right? Check this out. You let me know how cool this is.
And that quarterback,
Dude, that's awesome. That's what my voice broke. That's awesome. Big shout out to Paul. Thank you, Paul. He's a Steeler Nation fan over there from Australia. Paul, you're awesome if you're watching. Thank you, mate, for the videos, the pictures, and hopefully I'll be sharing more in the future or the next few days. You've sent me so much stuff, and where you're sitting to is around the same spot that I was sitting for Steelers versus Ravens Christmas Day in 2016. So this kind of stuff with Russell Wilson. I saw the game yesterday, not live though, coming back from Bali, but I saw the game yesterday. And Russell Wilson coming out of the tunnel, he was pretty pumped up, fired up, and he's now your quarterback number one. That is Russell Wilson. So that's pretty awesome to see this kind of stuff.
and that quarterback,
The crowd going absolutely crazy for Russell Wilson. Now, we've got a lot of stuff to cover, but the main topic today is going to be talking about Cooper Kupp. There's been some rumors going around town before the trade deadline that Steelers might be interested in Cooper Kupp. Now, I've been talking about this stuff for a long time in terms of receiver two. I'm really over the receiver two talk, and I think next year I'm going to take a different approach towards what the Steelers might need or should get or what they could possibly be, realistic. The Ayuk stuff, he's now injured. So, with respect to him, but he's injured. Don't care about that story anymore. Devontae Adams, everyone was like, oh my goodness, we missed out on Devontae Adams. Why didn't we get Adams? Did you see Adams play good football versus the Steelers? Did you see how annoyed he was on the sideline going from a 2-5 team to another 2-5 team with the Jets? Did you see that Aaron Rodgers is one of the most overrated quarterbacks? By the way, got to talk about that tomorrow on the AFC North Roundtable. And even today with the fellas from Steelers Dynasty Podcast, Aaron Rodgers is one of the most overrated quarterbacks that I've seen. Mate, look, he's had regular season success, 400 touchdowns, 60-something thousand yards. He's won one Super Bowl. People give a lot of flack towards Mike Tomlin and the Steelers because they haven't gone back to a Super Bowl since, 45 in 2000 and something. That was, 14 years ago when Aaron Rodgers beat us. What has he done since? Nothing. Aaron Rodgers is overrated. Anyways, so Devontae Adams, he was a no-show really versus the Steelers versus the Jets, a no-show. And there's the reports now that are the Cooper Kupp and the Rams want to trade away their pro receiver Cooper Kupp getting traded away from the Rams. And multiple teams have made calls. This is going through, ML Football. I don't know who they are, but there's other blokes out there and resources go there. Is this true? Not too sure. But Chiefs have been connected, Steelers, Eagles. Now, could this be a possibility? 100%. Will Omar Khan make the deal? Could happen. If they were to get Kupp, he's going to improve your team to be your receiver two, to be maybe working the slot, maybe help out because Rome Wilson's not been playing. Van Jefferson, he played pretty good football on the weekend, getting a TD. Pickens looked awesome getting balls from Wilson. Calvin Austin, he'd still have a role in the team too. This would help. If this were to happen, yes, this would help the Steelers. Anyways, guys, in the comments below, let me know. I think it's out of all the scenarios, getting like Ayuk or Adams, if you were to learn Cooper Kupp for the rest of his maybe career, what's he like, 30-something years of age, won a Super Bowl with the Rams, you get him on a good contract, pay him a little bit of coin, and Pickens is your number one, number two, then Austin's number three, then Van Jefferson 4 or 5 or whatever it may be. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good passing team and a running team that is now led by Najee Harris. I did see a stat the other day too that we're apparently 32nd in passing and we're second in rushing. So that's been the identity so far, as being a rushing team and hit the ball running, or run the ball on the ground really hard and tough and run through our opponents. That's what I want to see. So that's the rumor going around town. I want to talk about that. That was Cooper Kupp. Here's one thing that also pisses me off too. Coach Tomlin said the league official told him that Minkah Fitzpatrick's block extra point was legal. Nothing new to us. Another time that earlier this year and many times in the past, the officials come out and say, well, at the time they throw the flag, and then about 2 or 3 4 days later, oh, that's fine. That play was good. It's all fine. So it's a 2-point swing. You throw a flag, they get 2 points. It goes up 15-6 or whatever it was. Then the time you had TJ Watt versus the Falcons, which he was apparently offside because it looked like he was offside. I believe that was a call. And he fumbled the football on Kirk Cousins. The play later, right? The play later, they throw a touchdown. The refs get involved far too much, but we're so used to it. But now the Steelers football are playing good football, and they're overcoming these mistakes. Mike Tomlin said it's life, you move on. So that pissed me off, but at least we won 37-14, 15, whatever it was. We killed them. Another thing I want to talk about, right, is, hey, everybody, Alex Gori here. Says, over the last 2 weeks, Pittsburgh is outscoring their opponents 44-6 in the second half. Oh, but it's over the Jets. It's over the Raiders. That's pretty good. We're sitting at 5-2. People need to start to realize that this team is a good football team, and they're all coming together. The fellas are getting behind one another. The camaraderie is awesome. The energy, the hype is real. Najee Harris running into the end zone, jumping with the fans, and all the O-linemen are there. Backup lineman, Ryan McCollum filling in for Zach Frazier, who's filling in for Nate Herbig, who he was going to start, and we didn't know if Zach Frazier was going to start. Troy Fautanu, he's out for the season. Jones filling in for him. Mason McCormick filling in for James Daniels. Dude, a lot of moving parts. A lot of moving parts all over the offense. The team camaraderie is very, very high. And it excites me to be a Steelers fan. It really does. So defense allowing 44-6 in the second half. That means that our team, our Pittsburgh Steelers, are adjusting. They're playing good football. They turned the ball over 9 times. Beanie Bishop, 2 as an undrafted player, almost 1 to the house. And also, he made a great comment too. The coaches said to him that for some reason, like, why did you run back to the middle of the field? He said, well, I ran back to the middle of the field because the own linemen can't tackle. He makes a good point. They don't train and tackle a bit more slower. So this defense is, in a lot of games, they're shutting opponents out. The Steelers scored 31 unanswered points to Aaron Rodgers, who couldn't do absolute fucking shit. I swore 2 times in a row there because I can't stand A-Rod. I think he's one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL. Everyone talks about how good he is, this, and this. And yes, Beanie Bishop wants to have his football signed, and he got 2 picks from Aaron Rodgers. And he's probably doing a nice thing by signing it. But he's got a massive inflated ego. All he cares about is himself, and he just wants to lead the team around him. You might as well call A-Rod the owner of the Jets, because he's putting them into a big hole. Anyways, that was crazy to me. 44-6 in the second half is absolutely piling it on. Next one I want to talk about is this. Injuries. Thank you to Missy Matthews. Says Coach Tomlin injuries over the week 8. Montravius Adams' knee is apparently out. Tyler Matakevich and Cordero Patterson are in position to work themselves back. That's pretty good too. This running game is starting to pick up. Najee is now back-to-back 100-yard games. Joe Warren is getting healthier every week going into the season. An upcoming bye too. We have the Giants on Monday Night Football, my Tuesday. Then we have a bye. Then we have the Commanders. And then they have a really rough schedule, which I don't think it's a rough schedule at all. Because remember, they need to play us. People will talk about this, and I think I still have it here. People will talk about this rough schedule. All right? You have Commanders, Ravens, Browns, they're terrible. Bengals, they're terrible. Browns, they're terrible. Eagles, we can beat them. Ravens, we can beat them too. Chiefs at home, when I'm going to be there in 56 days. By the way, I'm in Pittsburgh for 56 days. Coming home very shortly, getting prepared for that. And Bengals. They talk about this rough schedule. Rough schedule. Dude, they got to play us. That's who they got to play to. Remember that. They're gonna play. They're gonna play. That's how I feel. I feel like this. I feel like Debo right now. I feel so fired up because there's been so much crap given towards our team and their respect, right? And people are like, oh my goodness, we're gonna play these guys. They have to play us. Remember that. All right, back to the news though. So with the injuries, it'd be good to see Matakevich back. I believe he's still wearing 44. I think Cordero Patterson will be another big improvement to the running game too. So you've got big, strong Nard. You've got Patterson, who was running very strong a few weeks ago before he got injured, right? So if they come back, that's gonna be great for our offense. You had Donald Jackson's shoulder injury is minor, but they also I think there was a bloke I can't remember his name. Is it Henderson being brought up from the practice squad? I don't know too much about him, but he's getting brought in the line. But I think Pierre's been playing pretty good football. I think as well, JPJ's been playing pretty good football. Kazi is meant to be coming back, maybe. So, yeah, some guys will be filling in on certain parts and certain areas in our secondary. It won't be. I don't think it'll be too much of a loss if Donta Jackson is out. But what I feel like this season is players have been stepping up all over the shop, right? So, yeah, James Pierre's been filling in for his role too. But I'm sure as the way the season's been going, these Steelers guys from the bench, from the squad, are just stepping up. And they're being led by, oh, that's right, Mike Tomlin, who's a very good coach. And he made the big choice to put in Wilson and got out his metal steel balls and said, here you go, I'm going with Wilson. Not too bad. One more thing. All righty. Last thing is from Teresa Varley says, I love it. Oh, no, sorry. This is from Joey Porter Jr. So the Steelers are going back-to-back like, special uniforms. Last week was the throwbacks versus the Jets in the 50th anniversary of Super Bowl number 9. This week is going to be the Color Rush versus the Steelers versus Giants. Joey Porter said this, I love it. It always looks clean. I get excited for Color Rush. It's overall good uniform. I hope we bring them back more often. Every time we play them, I am very happy. Look good, feel good, play good. Steel Nation, that's all I got for this episode, this little video podcasting until we go. I'm still feeling very sick. So that took a lot of energy out of me. However, I do appreciate you guys if you've been here the first time, the second time, third time, or the 156th time. The Steelers are playing very good football right now. Very good football. It's fun. It's fresh. It's exciting. It's physical. Queen's playing hard. Peyton Wilson got 10 tackles the other day. There's some really good, exciting football that is happening, and we should be not like, oh, well, we haven't won a playoff game. Oh, we haven't done this. We should be like, our team is playing good football. Let's get around them. Let's believe in this season. Let's get rid of the last 7 years in the past and what you think about that. Let's believe in this season. It's okay to be happy about the Steelers. It's okay to be hyped about the Steelers. And if you don't want to be hyped, I'll be hyped for you. It's okay to be supportive and feel good and cheer on our team playing good football. It's been 7 weeks. We won 5 games. We've lost 2. We have the potential to go 6-2 before the bye. That's a good thing, Steeler Nation. All right, let's get out of here. Wait. This guy will talk about it. I'll see you guys later.